everything up. So episode 2 is about to come out. Well, it's already out, so we gotta play it. I got all the seasons, so there is no word about oh, I gotta download it. So I have to right after this season, I'll end the stream, make episode 3. I feel like I don't need to sit there and play the game fully every single time, cause it's soon gonna get boring, and I want. So how about this? 3 and 4 is for tomorrow. Well, half of 3 is for tomorrow. I'll play 3, but I'll leave it off at an end, at a spot. I feel like it. So, what's good, y'all? Welcome back to another video. Yeah, you already know what to do. I'm going on mute. As I told y'all last time, I don't feel like talking. Plus, I'm gonna be quiet this stream. Actually, no, I'm not gonna be quiet this stream. I'll talk, but I'm not gonna be talking a lot because of dialogue. So yeah.
Previously on The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
AJ and I had been searching for a long time for some place we could call home. Just when we thought we'd found a huge stash of food, it turned out to be a trap. That could have been the end. But I woke up and found I'd been saved by a guy named Marlon. The leader of a community, living inside an old boarding school. It felt like a chance at having a home, a real one. We had to go back to the train station to see if any food survived the explosion. But someone else had the same idea. When AJ distracted him, I shoved him into a pack of walkers. I found Marlon and Brody in the basement that night, arguing about the man we'd seen, and I learned why Brody was so afraid. The man was part of a group of raiders they'd run into a year ago. Marlon traded Tennessee's older sisters to the raiders to keep himself safe. He attacked Brody and locked me in the basement with her. When she turned, I had to stop her. Marlon stole AJ's gun and tried to convince them I had murdered Brody. Lewis backed me up. I attacked Marlon and made him drop the gun. I told him we could fix things together. But then, Marlon was dead. And AJ pulled the trigger. He remembered what I taught him. To save the last bullet for himself.
Alright, well.
Instagram. As soon as I opened the door, he asked me if he could kiss me, and I didn't say anything. And he grabbed me and just started kissing me. Of course, I pushed him away and told him that he needed to leave. That's when he said, "But you didn't say no." I told him I didn't say anything because I was shocked he would even ask me that. That's when he walked into the house without me inviting him, went straight to the fridge and opened up a beer. Then he starts yelling at me for giving him mixed signals. He says that since my husband died, all I've been doing is flirting with him. Since when is really flirting? I told him that he was completely wrong and that he needed to leave again. Then he said, "No, I'm not leaving here until you tell me the truth." That I was secretly in love with him and that I actually wanted to be with him. No, this wasn't funny to me at all. He was slurring his words and barely could stand up. I knew my kids were upstairs, so all I wanted to do was get him out of the house. That's when
Made you some coffee. It was in the kitchen. Tin said I can have some. I didn't steal it.
I'm surprised you remember how to make it. We haven't had coffee in a long time.
You put it in hot water.
You're right. Thanks.
Last night, with Marlon, I heard Lewis and what he called me. Am I a murderer?
No! Oh my God!
Shit! We could get medicine from the nurse's office.
He's dead. He had blew his brains out. You shot him. He's dead. You're a murderer. Marlon, he was down. You had him beat. What the fuck did you teach this kid?
Lewis called me a murderer. But we're supposed to kill bad stuff. Monsters. Did I do it bad? I thought Marlon was bad. He killed Brody. He kept telling lies.
Lewis was right. Sometimes people do bad things, like Marlon did. When you shot him, he wasn't a threat to us anymore. If you kill someone when they're no longer threatening you, that's murder.
What are we gonna do?
What is that? You want me to go? I don't know what that means.
Back off, all of you!
House, right? Like you're in my driveway?
It was under control. I talked Marlon down. Then he murdered my fucking friend.
Take AJ, go inside.
Come on, let's go.
Oh, just let them go back to the dorms? What happens the next time one of us does something this kid doesn't like? Should we expect a bullet too?
That's not what happened.
It's exactly what happened.
Marlon started this! He killed Brody and almost got me too! AJ did what he had to do!
What he had to? He didn't have to shoot Marlon in the fucking skull. It was over.
Get it, Lewis. Just back off, okay?
Back off? Seriously?
Let's go.
Clem, if I'm a murderer, am I gonna die too?
What? No.
Well, I think murderers are like monsters, and I know what happens to monsters. Nothing good. Nothing good at all.
I'm not gonna let anything bad happen to you. Not ever.
Promise?
Cross my heart.
And hope to fly?
That's almost right.
I don't want them to be scared of me, or hate me.
We're going to fix this. You and me. I'm going to help you atone.
Atone?
It means make up for what you did wrong. We'll make it all right with the others.
For God's sake, someone help me with this!
Saved you from that car wreck, and you fucking murdered him?
Get back, Mitch!
Get back.
Or what? You gonna let him kill me too? Then who's next? A Sim? Willie?
Haven't enough people died tonight? Brody, Marlon, we can't keep killing each other.
Fuck are you saying that to me after what he did? Screw both of you.
Hey, what is it?
You've killed a lot of people. You murdered your friend Lee, didn't you?
What?
You said he was handcuffed. He wasn't a threat. So, that means you murdered him.
I killed him because I loved him. I didn't want him to suffer.
How? He'd be dead.
he would have turned. I didn't want that for him. He deserved better.
I love you, Clem.
I love you back.
Hey. Violet said to come get you for the funeral.
Really?
We used to have them more. Then we stopped. It seems right, though. I brought you something.
For me?
I figured you'd be afraid, with everyone all upset. But you were brave last night. Like a firefighter.
No. Firefighters are good. I'm a murderer.
No, you're not. You gotta have a trial first. They decide that stuff in a courtroom. That's how it works. Worked before. Back then, there were all kinds of rules about who was innocent, who was guilty. It was complicated.
Okay, find us the courthouse.
What's that?
That's where the trials happen. You appear before a judge.
There are no more judges.
I guess you're right. You sure you don't want your firefighter?
You should keep him, because you're good like him. But maybe we could play with him later? Together?
Sure. After the funeral. They buried them already. Vile started soon. See you out there.
This is gonna be hard. Everyone's going to be upset. We need to show them we care, okay?
Okay.
Motherfucker.
Ready?
Anything else? Oh, God. They're here.
So what? They knew Brody, didn't they?
Yeah, but Marlon...
Just leave them alone.
Shit.
Clem? What? Why do people have funerals? Sin said they used to have them when they died. But I don't get it.
Well, to remember people we loved.
They loved Marlon.
Yeah, they did.
I made them all sad. Like if someone took you away. Does everyone get a funeral?
People do. Some animals, too.
Even monsters?
Marlon did bad things, but He wasn't a monster.
I know. Ted, you ready?
Brody, you always said you wanted to go to the beach. So, I drew it for you.
Marlon was...
I can't. Not for Marlon. After what he did to the twins and Brody.
You didn't even like Brody. You were always mean to her.
I can't. Someone else do it.
Bitch. Dude, don't. Seriously, Lewis? He was your best friend. He wasn't perfect, but he deserved better than to get gunned down by that kid. AJ killed him like it was nothing.
You're right, Mitch. Marlon didn't deserve what AJ did to him.
I know what I did. I'm sorry. I know I'm a murderer. But I'm gonna,
Atone.
yeah, atone it.
Fuck, I can't listen to this.
What I did was bad, and I'm gonna make it up to you. I promise.
You don't have to make up shit. Marlon was a fucking murderer and a liar, and if we'd all asked more questions about Minnie and Sophie disappearing last year, none of this would have happened.
She's got a point.
Shut up! It wasn't Marlon's fault.
Whatever happened before, AJ shouldn't have killed Marlon.
Yeah, he wasn't hurting anybody when I killed him.
See what I mean? How can any of us trust these fucking people?
What are you saying?
I'm saying they gotta fucking go. Take a vote. Majority decides. They stay or they leave. Today.
That does seem fair.
Are you serious? It's bullshit.
You're bullshit.
I don't want to leave, but if you all decide we should, we'll go.
Clem,
You heard her, kid. A vote's the only way to settle this, or we'll be arguing forever.
Fine. I guess we're fucking voting.
Lewis needs to vote. Could you go get him? And try to talk to him.
Come on, Rosie. Come here, girl.
Could you guys go wait in the dorm? I'll come get you.
Please don't kick us out.
Come on, let's go.
Sometimes I don't know where the story is taking me. Sometimes I don't know the reason why. So I guess I keep gambling, lots of moves and lots of ramblings. But it's easier than just waiting to die.
AJ, stop. You'll break your toe or something. Come here, sit down.
No. It didn't work. I did what you said, and they didn't even care. I know that I was bad, but they don't let me fix it.
AJ, breathe. Remember what we do when we're mad? Come on, don't want to be loud, do you? What do we do when we're mad?
We stop and think and, I'm still really, really mad. I know that I'm not supposed to get mad or sad because then I do dumb things.
You need to handle your feelings. Get them under control.
I know, or I'll make mistakes.
Exactly. We stop, we think, and we breathe.
Breathe.
Feel better? You're still mad, huh?
And, I think I'm sad, too. I did what you told me to.
I know. You're a good listener.
I wanted to make them all feel better. It didn't work. Why'd you tell me to do that if it didn't work?
We don't know that it didn't work. They might have voted for us to stay.
I don't know. They seemed pretty mad.
Violet was on our side. Maybe she'll persuade the others.
Yeah, maybe. I don't want to go.
I know you don't.
I like knowing where we are all the time. The bed, the food. I like the other kids. Not all of them, but Tin and Louis and Violet. We took the vote. You have to leave. Don't we get to vote? I vote that we stay.
That's not how it works.
Maybe it should be.
You don't have to like it.
Good, because I don't.
Whatever helps you sleep at night.
What'll help me sleep at night is knowing you two are gone.
You can be such a shithead, Louis.
So fucking stupid.
You said you'd go along with it, if we voted fairly.
It's bullshit. And you'd know it if you weren't so used to burying your head in the sand.
Oh, I'm burying my head in the sand? Hate Marlon all you want, but you can't tell me AJ's in dangerous too.
We'll wait for you to pack up, then Louis and I'll escort you out past the safe zone. We'll make sure you get to the road safely. It's not a lot, but at least you won't die on the way.
Thanks for making sure that we...
No, don't thank them! It's their fault we gotta leave. They're gonna get rid of us.
Get him under control.
AJ, breathe.
Where's Tin? I gotta say goodbye. He was really upset about the vote, and he's not talking to anybody. It's best to leave him alone when he's like this, but for the record, he wanted you to stay.
Wait. Does AJ still have that gun? Hand it over.
Is this necessary?
Hell yes, it's necessary.
Give it to him.
Here, you can have it.
Fuck.
There. Happy? Can we go? before we get another car?
Probably not. We got lucky before.
So we're walking. My shoes are gonna break.
Well, we'll have to hope they hold out.
My feet are gonna bleed again.
We'll tear up a shirt and tie them up if we have to.
It's not so bad. I mean, you've done this before. Probably pretty good at it by now. Almost like going home for you guys.
You've lived inside walls your whole life. You have no fucking idea what it's like out there.
We're here. The road's that way. Anything you want to say before we go?
I've said plenty.
Thanks for trying to keep us.
You're welcome. I wish you could stay. I don't want this.
Come on, let's just go.
Give us a minute.
Would you? If you really feel that way, take us back. Don't let them kick us out.
I can't, Clem. Half of them are convinced you're as bad as Marlon or worse. If you came back, someone else might get hurt. I can't risk it, I'm sorry.
I must be stupid. I can't leave you out here unarmed.
Thanks. Let's get going. The sun will set soon.
How do you know?
I don't know. I can just feel it.
How?
There's this cold that settles on my skin. It happens right before a storm, too.
I don't feel that.
You haven't been on the road as long as me.
Clem?
Hmm?
Will we be okay? I thought we were done running from all the bad people. And the monsters.
We'll find someplace new. Someplace better.
I'll try not to mess it up.
Hide!
Come on out. I saw a couple of you on the road. How long do you think you can hide?
Shit.
That's the man from the train station?
Yes.
I thought he died.
You can survive a bite if you cut it off fast enough.
Ugh.
Stay here.
Tough little bitch, aren't you? I wouldn't, boy. Any closer, your friend might get her head blown off.
Abel.
Good to see you again, Squirt.
Don't!
I've seen these ones before. Fighters. Both of them. You'll like them.
We're looking for a kid. Runs a community near here.
Marlon.
He's dead.
Shit.
This can still work.
How about it? You want to take us back to your school? Help us talk to your friends? It's not like you have many other options.
If I go back, they'll kill me. And him. And probably both of you.
She's lying. Has to be.
Ah! Don't! Ah! Let him go! Please!
Sure. If you do like we ask. Otherwise, I'm happy to crack his head open. You ever seen old fruit explode after you throw it at something? That's just how it'll look.
Clementine!
Clementine, it's you? My name is Lily. You probably don't remember me. It's been a while.
I've never seen you before.
When this all started, a man named Lee saved you. Or stole you. I was never sure. I was in your group for a while until I wasn't.
The hell?
Not now.
The fuck is this?
I said, not now. Lee isn't with you. So he's dead then. He was kind to me, even after I shot that girl.
Carly.
Lee should have never let me stay with the group. It was too easy to steal the RV and leave. He had too much faith in other people. Probably why he kept you around. Probably why he didn't make it. Same thing will happen to you, if you repeat his mistakes. Your little boy there, you'll die protecting him. You may be able to keep this up a while longer, but eventually he'll slow you down. A walker you didn't spot. A bullet you couldn't dodge. A desperate cry for help that brings the herd.
I'm not Lee. I've survived for years on my own.
You've made it this far. I'll give you that.